You've come back to Bellewood. The lanterns are lit, and the fire's glow spills across the tavern floor. Sit closer now. Let the hearth tell you a story.
There you are. I was hoping you'd come back. There's something about a fire, isn't there? The way it draws us close and slows the hours. Even the wind outside quiets down when it sees a hearth alight. You found your way to Bellewood again, and that's no small thing. People say it's just a village, tucked between the sea and the ridge, with nothing but old roads and older stories. But they're wrong. Bellewood isn't a place you find on a map. It's a place that finds you. It appears when you need it most, though you may not know why at first. Perhaps your heart's grown a little too quiet. Perhaps something once tender has gone threadbare. Or perhaps you're just longing for something true, something that lingers. Here, time moves differently. We mend things with our hands. We listen when others speak. And when the fire glows just right and the night settles close, stories come, not loud ones, not perfect ones, but stories where two souls find each other and something in the world shifts. Because Bellewood has always been a place of healing, not just from sickness, but from silence, from sorrow, from forgetting how it feels to be looked at as though you matter. Now, some say Bellewood is magic. Others say it's haunted. I say it remembers. And tonight, it remembers a love that unfolded like the last bloom of fall. Quiet, bright, and entirely unexpected. So settle in. The hearth is warm. Your tea's still steeping. And I have a tale to tell you. In Bellewood, time has its own way of moving, slow in some places, hurried in others, and sometimes it pauses altogether. The clock tower in the village green hasn't struck an hour in decades. Its hands are frozen at midnight, its great bell silent since the storm that cracked a steeple. Yet there are nights when villagers swear they hear it ticking faintly in their dreams. This is the story of Eleanor Vale, who heard the clock tick once more, and the man who asked her to finish what he could not. The clock tower loomed over Bellewood's green, its wooden gears long still, its pendulum lost to rot and time. Eleanor Vale, a seamstress new to Bellewood, often paused beneath it on her way home, glancing up at its face. It was always midnight there. But one winter's night, as snow fell soft and soundless, she heard it. Tick, tick, tick. Faint but steady, like a heart coming back to life. The next day, Eleanor visited the watchmaker's shop. She found August Gray, a young craftsman, hunched over a table strewn with gears and springs. His hands moved with elegant precision, though his eyes seemed clouded with something unsaid. "Your clock tower's ticking again," she said. "Impossible," he murmured. "It's been dead for years." "And yet, I heard it." August hesitated, then set his tools aside. "My grandfather built that clock. He made me promise I'd keep it running, but I've never managed to find the fault." "Perhaps the fault isn't mechanical," Eleanor said softly. He looked up at her then, and for a moment it felt as though they had met before. That night, Eleanor dreamed of the clock tower. She stood at its base as the great bell tolled, the sound rolling through her like a wave. And there, beneath the bell, stood August, not as he was now, but dressed in clothes decades old, his hair brushed with frost. "You're late," he said gently. "I waited for you." "I don't understand," Eleanor whispered. "We ran out of time once before." He murmured, "But here, perhaps we have another chance." She woke with her heart pounding and the faint echo of ticking in her ears.
In the days that followed, Eleanor returned to the workshop. She watched August's deft hands adjust tiny gears, polish brass pendulums, and coax stubborn springs back to life. "Why do you care so much for a clock no one uses?" she asked. "Because he asked me to keep it alive," August said. "And because I don't know what happens if I fail." "Perhaps you've already kept more than just the clock alive," she said softly. Their eyes met. A warmth stirred in the cold shop. One night, Eleanor heard the clock chime. Once, clear and deep. She ran to the tower, the door creaked open, and August stood within, lantern in hand. "I don't know how, but it runs again," he said, "and so do I." "Was it me?" she asked. "No," he murmured, stepping closer. "It was us." The clock ticked steadily above them, its hands moving for the first time in years. Some say the clock tower still stands silent, its hands frozen at midnight. Others swear it ticks only for those who have unfinished business of the heart, and if you stand beneath it on a still winter's night, you might hear the faint beat of its heart, or feel time slow just long enough to let love catch up. And that, dear one, is how it went.
Or how it might have gone. Bellewood keeps its truths tucked close, but if you sit still long enough, the stories rise like smoke from the coals. What happened after? Well, that depends who you ask. Some say they stayed together till their hands went wrinkled and their words grew fewer but sweeter. Some say it was only a season, a flicker of the heart meant to guide them both towards something deeper. And some say they still walk the lantern trail on quiet nights, though no one sees them. But what I know is this: love, when it finds us, whether for a lifetime or a moment, changes the shape of things. It carves out a new room in the heart, even if the door must close later. And when you've been loved, truly, even once, you carry its warmth with you like embers in your pocket. So leave your lantern burning. Keep a space beside the fire, because in Bellewood the story never really ends. It just waits for the next heart ready to hear it. Until next time, stay warm.